are tuned to Kenneth Zenith Cablevision. Thank you for watching. It's time for talk. Each evening at this time, Monday through Friday, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Tonight, Rosemary takes us by means of portable camera out of our studios and maybe into your neighborhood. And now, it's time for talk.
It was one rainy August morning when we had set a trap, hopefully to catch some squirrels to carry off because they were eating our young pecans. But in the trap, it was very apparent that there was something besides a squirrel. And so we walked out to see. I guessed a possum, but I was wrong. Now see, he's hiding behind the tree in the cage, and it's very difficult to see it. Now, the funny thing about this is, of course, he's very alert. Now, I keep saying he. I don't know that it's a he, but anyway, let's just say. The only thing we had the trap baited with was 4 pecans, because we were planning to catch a squirrel who had been just riddling the young pecans. So the only thing he went in there for was 4 pecans, and he's been doing that for 3 nights in a row, and the trap hasn't been springing right. But we worked on it a little bit and caught him, and he's a pretty thing. All right, of course, a fox is a very valuable thing to have for mice and rats and rabbits, and oh boy, he thinks he's going to be injured, so he's can you get it without? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Now, of course, we're going to just take him over and let him run. Now, of course, the animal is very wary. It anticipates being hurt. And Russ is a little wary too. Oh, I was going to get him running into the soybean field, and I missed everything. Well, I'm sorry. Now, this is the year of the locust. I don't know if they're 13 years or 17-year locusts, but this is the year of the locust. And if you look in your yard, you wonder why the birds are all excited. It's because these locusts have just emerged from the ground, where they have been for 13 or 17 years underground, and they're coming out to find a place to spread their wings, literally spread their wings. And we've collected a few today that have crawled through the grass. And usually if you put them on the tree and let them crawl up, the squirrels or the birds go crazy to get them. But we've put them under our chase lounge. And I want you to look what has happened. And here was another fella crawling up, and we've scared him to death. He doesn't know which way to go. He needs to get over to the tree. He has a feeling for the tree. All of them are headed in that direction. They don't know. They don't have a ghost of a chance with all the birds around and squirrels. But he's headed for the tree. But I still want to show. You need to get out and look around in the yard and save some of these fellows. If you want to hear dry flies this late summer afternoon, you're going to have. And as I'm standing here looking, I am seeing one crawling up the tree. So that's 3 we have right here within 5 minutes of coming out into the yard. Now this fella has already found the tree. So within 5 minutes, it's 11 in the morning. I don't know if that's a critical time, but the sun has warmed the ground. They have come up out of the ground, and he sees us now, and he's worried about what we're going to do to him. Are we going to hurt him or not? So that's 3 locusts within 5 minutes of being outside. And let us show you what we found earlier this morning and what we did with them and what's going to happen. Okay, now what we have here are the last 2 we found in the last 5 minutes. I didn't get the one off the tree, but I want to turn this chase lounge over and show you what we put under there in this shape about an hour ago. So let me flip the lounge over. I've got to put my microphone down. I'd hate for them to fall off of there. Okay, now we just put 2 new ones under here that we found crawling in the yard. But you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see they've come out of their shell. They've cracked that shell, they've come out, and their little wings are trying to unfurl. See, they need an hour when nothing molests them, when no bird they're totally vulnerable right now, and they tell me they're full of protein, and the birds and animals love them at this point. But this was evidently a real trigger to put them under here. I had seen some shells under here, but can you see this fella? He's not going to be green like they are. He's already a different color. Only his wings are green. But you see, they come out and hang off the tree. And this one is this, whatever that is over there, this is the same kind. And this one and that end one are the very same kind. They are different. They're not totally green. These wings are, he's farther along than anybody under this chase lounge. But this one is all the way free of his shell. But they still hang on for a while. I guess it's security. And you'll see those wings get longer than the whole body. He realizes as long as they're underneath the chase lounge, they stay still. But he realizes he's out here and very vulnerable to anything that wants to get him. So he has the feeling his wings aren't dry. See, there's a big drop of moisture there. The wings aren't dry. Can you see that drop of moisture on my finger? And look, he can't fly yet, but I wish you would get on something. Get on that. Get on that. Go up that. Yeah, that's better. Well, those wings are still wet. Look at my finger, how wet. Oh. Well, Russ sat out and stayed guard for a while to keep the birds and the squirrels away from those new cicadas trying to hatch out. And I even took lunch out for us, so we could sit there and watch and make sure, as they're getting their wings dried, that nothing got them for that hour. Now that's dedication. All right, now most of them have come out of their shell, their wings have dried, and they have flown away. But there's one sitting here, looks completely dry, been plenty long enough, and we don't know why this one hasn't gone ahead and flown. I think if I just touch him, you'll see him go. Sometimes they go really yelling like dry flies do, but let's see what we can make him do. Let's see. Let go. Let go of the couch. No, no, okay. Okay, you've got to go. You need to fly. Okay, let's throw him up. There he goes. He's gone into the tree. No, he's gone on. Oh, I can see him go way around to the neighbor's house. Hey, he was really oh, and here is another one. I thought they were all gone, but here still is another one. Here still is another one, you see? Let's see this one go. Let's let him go gently. No, no, you don't want to go back down. You men, you need to head out back. There he goes. Out in the soybean field. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Now, let's look at what may still be under here. Yes, yes, there is still one who is letting wings dry. Aren't they? Isn't that remarkable how green they are when they come out of their old skins, that old dry shell? And they hang on to that old dry shell until their wings, and they have a double pair there, of course. And it takes some hours. We found this one late this afternoon, and there may be others out there that we perhaps need to go find and put back under here, but we've been on a rescue mission today, and we've enjoyed watching them come out, and we hope you have also. See that vibration right there? You can see how he's making that noise. Now, I'm not hurting him. He just doesn't like being held, but he's on his last legs. They don't live long, and he was just on the ground. Let's go again. That's it. That's it. Come on. let go of this cub. He has a big stomach is practically, he doesn't like to lay on his back. Stomach.
Okay, stop talking there for a bit.